Hi there guys, today we're going to talk about keypads and more specifically keypads of this type. They seem to be very popular these days, but don't worry, if you have a keypad of a different make, different kind that looks different, it will still work just fine. The keypad I have hooked up to a breadboard, just like the same order as they are on the ribbon. And the ribbon I have then continued over to the Arduino from pin 16 to 13 on a Uno. On this small breadboard, I have added the very popular OLED monitor screen display. Yeah. And it's running I2, so there's two wires from the breadboard running to the Arduino as well for the I2. The idea and function of this video is just to give you a basic explanation on how this works. You can do this with any keypad. The way the keypads work are, you can see there are 4 rows and 4 rows, and you get 8 pins. The microprocessor is constantly sending signals through these, so when I click this one, row number 2 and column number 2 is going to be activated, so the microprocessor knows somebody is touching this pin. And that's what we're going to use to let it know what letter that is, or number in our case. So let me demonstrate before we jump into the code. So I got my small display. I know it's on sharp, but well, try more. Line number 3, you can see it's 3 characters of some sort. I'm not sure if you can see what characters it is. No. But it has 3 characters. I'm now going to press a random number. Guess it's number 5, and you should see the 3 go to a single character. Yes. And it works for all the buttons. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate this on a serial connection on screen, so maybe that's a bit easier for you to see as well. So why don't we do that right now? So let's just minimize me. Here we have the code. Let's run over the code real quick. The only library you really need is this one. It's called keypad.h. And you get it from the official Arduino Playground website. It's on Arduino website, and just use the search field, type keypad.h, enter, and it's the top link. Excuse me. And as usual, the Arduino site is extremely slow. I have already clicked, you can see it's loading. Yeah. I think the CC domains are just shit. Anyway, you get it from that site. The rest of the things I have here is just for the display. You don't need them. You can see it's just the Adafruit standard libraries to run a OLED monitor. What's really important starts around here. You can see we're going to define rows and columns. And these are the rows and these are the columns on the keypad. We have a 4x4. I think when you download it and try the examples, by default they are only 4x3 or something. Let's check that out. Keypad, there we go. Custom keypad, sure, why not? Oh, that's a 4x4, so that's fine. I think I just got a 4x3 by accident, but I'm not sure. Anyway, they are defined in an array called keys. The next thing happening is we're defining the row pins and the column pins. And with this one, it's really easy because they are literally from left to right, 1 to 8. So that's the way I hooked them up to my Arduino. The most left one I hooked up to, let's see, pin number 6, and the most right one to pin number 6, and the most left one to pin 13. And that's what you can see here. It's reversed, so pay attention to that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that's because it's kind of the same direction as on the Arduino. So if you experience you're pressing a key and it shows something different, you have your wires mixed up, most likely. And this is probably the most important line of them all. This is the one that's initializing the keypad library. We're calling keypad as keypad and equals keypad, and we're mapping the keys and the pins so the library is able to work. Next thing, in our setup loop, we have nothing. We just have the display, and I have a display that's just for the LCD monitor. You need to define something to show. But let me add the serial monitor so we can. So serial.begin 9600. There we go. Then we have our main loop. I know there's a big space right there. That's silly. Our main loop, the first thing that's going on there we're defining a character called, a char. It's an HG char. Yeah, I can't say it. But an ASCII character called key. And we're calling it equals keypad to get key. So it's reading the keys we are pressing and calling them key. Then I just added a loop called if key, meaning if there's anything in the key, do this. And all it's doing is it's displaying this menu all over and just changing the key value down here. So let's add our own thing so we can use the serial monitor. Serial print line key. Oh, there we go. Key. So now it should change on the small monitor, but also on serial monitor so you can see as well. So let's just make sure it's hooked up to the right COM port. COM5, yes, and upload. Upload. It's compiling. Uploading. Done uploading. Let's open the serial monitor. There we go. And I have my keypad right here. So when I press 1, it should write 1 on screen. It does 2, 3, A. That's the one I have defined over here. 4, 5, 6, B, 7, 8, 9, C, star, 0, square, D. So it works. Meaning you can define things for your computer, or you can, just like me, put it on a display for the user, or both, as we're doing now. So both the user can see something, that the interaction they're doing actually does something, while in the background it's actually being entered into a computer database or whatever you feel like. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. Also hope you subscribe and follow me, and I'll post more videos soon. I'll see you later.